Hey everybody, Mark Walters with bigfanboy.com, sitting here once again with the guy that I've interviewed so many times I really don't know what else I'm going to ask him, but the great Sean Patrick Flanery. It's always nice talking to you, and you know you've always treated me well. You know, we're like family.
Have we met?
Oh, God, I hope not. But
just kidding, Mark Walters from Dallas.
Right. Yeah, you only sang me happy birthday the last time I saw you. You had the whole audience sing me happy birthday.
It was good though, wasn't it?
It was a fun thing. Yeah, it was fun. Now we're at South by Southwest. This is your first South by Southwest, isn't it?
First time I've been to South by Southwest. I've been to Austin many times,
right.
as you know, I'm from Texas. But I mean, this is just the interactive portion, so I've never really. I hear it gets even more buck wild when the music and the film starts. Which is tomorrow,
crazy.
I guess.
Crazy, yeah. Well, music I think is like Wednesday or Thursday, but yeah, but it's coming. It's coming. It's gonna.
Yeah, but this is. I mean, Austin's one of the best cities on the globe. Not just the best city in Texas, but one of the best cities on the globe. And it's just a huge collection of like cool places, food, people. Not to mention you walk out there and you get a lot of free stuff. Like I get free headphones and free games to machines that I don't even have. So, I mean, I'm excited to be here. It's cool.
Well, I guess that's a nice segue for us to talk about. One of the reasons that you are here is because they're putting out a Boondock Saints video game, which in some ways is kind of funny because I remember when I first started reading about this, I was thinking like, why isn't there a Boondock Saints video game? It seems like it's a perfect, idea for there to be a game for something like that. So
yeah, especially with the popularity of first-person shooter games, I mean, there's nothing more, iconic of a first-person shooter than like the Saints cruising around town and wreaking havoc and cleaning up the streets. So now's the opportunity. I mean, people have been wanting to make this video game for a long time. And we've all entertained the idea, but finally, a company came and put together the right plan, the right story, the right everything else, and I personally can't wait to see it.
Yeah.
I mean, how cool to one day show your kid a video game and it's you.
Yeah.
It's just it's kind of a neat thing. I mean, movies are cool, but I've never done a video game. I've never had my voice and my face on a video game. So.
Yeah. And you guys are doing the whole thing. You're doing voice work. You're doing likeness. It's going to be full likeness.
Yeah, it's going to be all the above. Yeah, it's going to be everything.
Yeah.
It's going to be, they're doing our bodies, our body language. I don't know technically how they do that exactly, but
they'll put those little ping pong balls on.
Probably.
And walk around.
I'll probably be against a green screen.
I want pictures of that.
I want pictures of myself in that bodysuit, man.
I'm sure there's probably a lot of ladies out there that would want some pictures of you in a bodysuit as well, but that's like a whole other thing.
Yeah.
Talk a little bit about, see, the interesting thing is like one of the last times we did an interview, because we were talking about how the comic book had just come out, and how, that was kind of a neat little thing that like, not only have you done movies and TV, but you got the comic book, and it's like, did you ever think you'd see your face on the comic book and now a video game? I mean, my God, what's left at this point? You've got action figures, everything, so. Are you on underwear?
You know what? I don't know. But every time you go to like a film event or a convention or something like that, fans bring up some fairly obscure things with your face on it, But it's, I mean, to have a doll made after you is kind of crazy. And now, Reedus is on The Walking Dead. Reedus has his own Daryl Dixon doll with the crossbow, and he's got Murphy McManus, so he can have little battles, Daryl versus Murphy. It's really cool. I mean, it's flattering. It's neat to see all that stuff, and it'll be great to one day give my kids, some little figurines of their daddy. It's just kind of, we should be so lucky to have stuff like that. It's just really.
No, it's really cool. It's really cool. I remember when Harrison was doing Indy 4, and there was this photo that leaked on the net of him carrying toys of himself, and I thought, how cool is that he like went and bought toys of himself? I would totally do that.
Well, everybody would. Everybody would. Everybody acts like they would. And they're like, whatever. I don't care. You care? Of course. Are you kidding me? Your face is not. When somebody walks up and they go, look at this tattoo, and it's me holding a gun. I'm like, you put a tattoo of my face on your body. How cool is that? I gotta take a picture of it. It's like, wow, that's you dig that, man. So it's. There's nothing negative about it. I mean, it all just makes you feel great. It all just puts a smile on your face. It does.
Yeah. What have you been working on lately?
Finished 2 films. Got 2 films in the can. One is Phantom, about a 1970s Soviet ballistic missile sub that goes missing. Ed Harris, David Duchovny. We're all on a submarine for like a couple of months filming that. Really claustrophobic, but killer script. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. And also, you would know, did you ever see Repo Man, the genetic opera?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, there's a second one that we just finished called The Devil's Carnival. And a lot of interesting casting in that.
Is that Darren Lynn Bousman doing that?
Yes, exactly. Darren Bousman did it. And we just finished it. I just did ADR, which is looping, which is a couple of voice corrections that you have to make because there's a plane flying over, whatever. But that looks really cool.
Yeah.
That looks really cool. And they're actually doing a tour. So they're going to go from city to city and screen it and invite fans to come and check it out. So I got those 2 films in the can, and that's it, man.
Yeah. Ed Harris, he's an intense guy to work
Yeah,
with, isn't he?
yeah. I've never worked with Ed Harris, but anytime you get to work with a cat like that, that's a phone call home to mom.
Yeah.
Okay, Mom, I'm doing a movie with Ed Harris.
You want to be like a sponge and just soak it up. It's like whatever that guy's got.
And he's a super nice guy too. So anytime you work with one of those guys that, is a huge icon like that, you enter with a little bit of trepidation and desire because you don't let you down. You don't want them to be a butthole. And he was just a super cool guy.
I always say you don't want to kill that god.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely.
And he was lived up to everything, man. Super cool guy.
And I think I mentioned this last time we talked too about is there a chance we may ever see you pop up on The Walking Dead, even just as a cameo or something?
You know what? I would certainly do it. I think Norm would do anything I was in, just on a hoot.
Cousins,
you know what I mean?
Or something.
Yeah. If they could really put makeup and you almost couldn't recognize me. You know what I mean? I just creep in. He'd blow my head off and I'd be done. But it'd be neat to kind of leak that and go, which one was Flan? You know what I mean? It'd be kind of neat, right?
Maybe you're the zombie that falls down on your knees and he shoots you from behind in the head or something.
Yeah, but you would not tell anybody until after the fact.
Exactly.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
Yeah.
And then of course the inevitable question that everybody always wants to ask: any word on Boondock 3 possible?
I know Troy's writing it.
Yeah.
We have such conflicting schedules as is now, but the first step is to get the script completed. But I know there's interest on, I know the studio wanted to make it a couple years ago, so, they wanted to make it the day we wrapped part 2.
Yeah.
But I know he's writing it, and I know, there's a concerted effort to move the ball forward, so we'll see.
Yeah, awesome. You really are one of the coolest guys I know, man. I'm not
Thank
just
you,
saying
brother.
that.
I appreciate it.
You can find Sean on Twitter at Sean Flanery on Twitter, or you can find him all over the internet. So the wonderful Wendy Shepard will direct you to some websites and whatnot. So
yes, and it really is my Twitter.
It really is his Twitter. Yeah.
And I actually do my Twitter, and I will show you what my Twitter looks like so that you can be sure that it is my Twitter. I've been posting photos of me and Reedus doing all kind of zany wackiness. That's it. That's my picture.
Hang on one second, I gotta focus. Oh, come on.
Check it before you wreck it, as they say on the streets, which I'm from the streets, obviously. Yeah, the streets of suburbia.
Yeah, you're from the residential streets is what you're from. But
Twitter me.
Yeah.
I respond to everybody personally, and me and Norm do this stuff. We actually love interacting with the fans. Everybody posts pictures, ask Walking Dead questions, Boondock questions, what we're up to, and we post pictures and video all the time.
And we'll put up links for you guys just in case you don't find it. Hey, man, always good talking to you.
You too, brother.
Yeah.
You too.
All right. See ya. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, Mark Walters here once again with the wonderful David Della Rocco. Now, we saw you last year at South by Southwest. This is your second South by Southwest in a year. Safe to say that you're a fan of Austin.
Yes.
Yeah. Like the people out here, the food, everything's good.
Yes. Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent. I could do Austin.
Yeah?
I could do Austin.
I think Austin would love to have you there.
Yeah. Maybe we can work something out. You get some.
Yeah, we'll work out some
Give me a
arrangements.
job.
Yeah, why not? Who knows
I'm a
what's
humble
going
man,
on?
not much, just about $450 a week.
Yeah, okay.
Take home.
All right, you heard that. The offer's out there. Now, we were just talking to Sean, whose phone just rang. About
Sorry, guys, that was me. Phone rang. Incredibly rude for Rock. I'll take this outside.
That's going to be the best part of the interview.
we were just talking to Sean about how Boondock has certainly run the gamut of, we've now had 2 movies, which have been really, really fun. We've had action figures, we've had comic books, and now a video game, which it seems to me like, if anything, that was something I would have almost expected to happen a while ago. But
Yeah, we all thought that. I don't know why. I know we had one little game. We have one game for the iPhone comes
Yeah.
down, but I mean one of those things where you're
yeah,
and all that. Yeah, that's going to be fun. I thought, as you said, I thought it would have been 6 years ago.
yeah, long overdue.
Yeah.
But still a very cool thing, and it's
Yep.
great to bring something like that here as well to kind of showcase to these people. I think this is the right crowd to kind of eat that up
Yeah.
a little bit. Yeah, yeah. So since the last time I saw you, how you been? What have you been up to? What's going on? What are you doing?
Well, I saw you last year. I had a film about to come out. Black Dove. It'll be shown in Houston in April. We'll be at a film festival. And then in May, I'm going to be down in Phoenix doing Dead in 5 Heartbeats. It's a motorcycle, a biker movie by the head of Hell's Angels. What's his Sonny Burgess?
Yeah.
I think, yeah. And with Jeff Santo, and that's about it right now.
Oh, Santo, who did the documentary.
The documentary that he did. Yeah, he got the rights to that.
And what's that called?
It's called Dead in 5 Heartbeats.
I love the title. It's great.
Yeah. And you know, biker movies. I think after I really like it. That one. What is the one on TV? On HBO, Sons of Anarchy.
Sons of Anarchy. Yeah,
you know, I thought it'd be like, you know, biker movies. Weren't those, you know, Peter Fonda in the '70s and Jack Nicholson and Wild Angels? But really nice book, and he wrote a script from it, and it's along those lines, the club thing, you know, showing, you know, once you're in that club, you're in there for life, and what you'll do, you know. But you know.
Now, I know you guys are getting ready to go up on stage to do a presentation and everything. Does it ever get nerve-wracking coming out to these things and having to go in front of all the fans? Or I think that part of it is like Boondock fans are so loving and embracing anyway that it helps.
You know, that's funny. Whenever we do these things, I'm waiting for somebody to, your movie sucks. But you know, it's funny how like I'll say something and I go, this isn't going good. And they'll laugh it off. They really are. Yeah. They really are.
You may have just jinxed it, actually.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it. So.
But they really are all on our side, and they just, you know, just really enjoyable, and they just want to hear crazy stories about those two guys.
Yeah. Now we were sad that Troy didn't make it out to this, but I know that Troy's supposed to be making some sort of a special announcement or something. I don't know if that's in coinciding with the video game or not. But.
Yeah, see, I don't know. When Troy keeps to himself with me when it comes to what he's going to do. You know, he knows I have a big mouth. And I mean, you know, when I see him, you know, I get things, but he's working on a couple things. And so he's very busy now. I know he wanted to come here. And there's a couple other things he canceled because he's coming, he's working on a couple things, and I really don't know what it's going to be a surprise for me.
But he is, of course, aware that you are his good luck charm, so he can't do it without you. Because if you're not involved, then it's not going to work. You know?
You tell him that.
I'll be sure to tell him that. So yeah. David Della Rocco is the man. Boondock Saints. Check out the video game. We're going to put up some links and information for you guys on that. And we always keep tabs with these guys to see what they got coming up. And David, it's always a pleasure talking to you, man.
Great talking to you.
Cool hanging out with you, man.
All right.
Take care. Dude, I am loving The Walking Dead.
Oh,
it's
thank
just
you
so much fun.
It's a blast, yeah.
Yeah, we actually host watch parties in Dallas. So like we have it on a big screen at the Angelica and packed every Sunday. Everybody shows up for it.
There's some place here, the Alamo something.
Yeah, Alamo Draft House.
Yeah. I may go there tonight and watch it because the hotel doesn't have AMC.
Awesome.
Yeah.
It's fun playing Daryl, isn't it?
It's a blast, yeah. Because it's I mean, it's probably my favorite job I've ever had. Is I run around in the woods and shoot zombies in the brain. It's like I'm 9 years old. It's awesome.
We were saying that we should. Sean and I, we were just talking about how we should get him to be like a zombie to where he's unrecognizable and you get to blow his brains out or something like that.
I would love to blow Sean's brains out.
Well, you know,
right,
why not?
Sean?
Why not? Dude, I'll let you blow my brain out. Dude, if I'm ever in Atlanta, even like flying through because it's a big hub, dude, have Kirkman dress me up in all kind of wacky shit and I'll just walk on you, like shovel me to the dome or something.
Done.
I'm into it.
Done.
And Reedus has done like a ton of things. Some things I've seen, some things I haven't. Same thing with me. I've done a ton of things. Some things he's seen, some things I haven't. I watched that shit. Walking Dead. I don't give my boy, my not boy. I don't give a shit. I'm like T-Bro.
Yeah, I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
Well, in case you guys haven't figured it out, we're sitting here once again with the great Norman Reedus. And here to talk about the Boondock Saints. You guys are in South by Southwest to promote a video game, which is, again, we were talking about this earlier. I'm kind of shocked that there hasn't already been like a big, huge video game release for Boondock Saints. It seems like it's just perfect for that.
Yeah, I think it's a long time coming. I think people have approached Sean and I for 10 years saying, do you want to make a video game? Can we do this? They've offered us, to make it, call it something else, and it's been on, you know, it's a long time coming. So I'm excited to see it. I'm excited to play it. I think I'm going to see it for the first time today, actually.
Oh, is that right? Yeah. And these guys are doing like full on like everything, like likeness, motion capture, voice, all that stuff. So it's truly going to be you guys in that game.
Yeah, I got into video games. I have a son that's gotten me into Call of Duty. So I've been playing, but I have to mute all the people when you play online because they talk so much garbage.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But what the hell are you guys doing?
I don't know. They're taking photos over here. It's like I have the most unprofessional cameraman in the world.
But
yeah.
But,
okay.
But he's got me into Call of Duty. But I've broken so many of those joystick controller things because he beats me and I smash it on the ground and he just laughs and I storm off and I got to go back to Best Buy and buy another one. But he thinks it's hysterical.
Yeah.
But I'd love to play the Boondock Saints game.
Yeah, I mean, it really does, and this seems like a perfect place to bring it too. Like with this crowd and these people,
Oh, totally.
I think they're going to be real receptive.
And I've heard of a Walking Dead game coming out as well.
Yeah.
It's in the mix, yeah.
Yeah, would that be based completely on the show? So it'd be all the show characters?
I don't know if it's going to be the show characters or just the world with new characters. I'm not quite sure. But, I mean, both Boondock Saints and Walking Dead are great video game ideas.
Yeah. Now, as we do this, there's an episode tonight, obviously, and then next week will be the season finale, I suppose.
Right.
So, without giving away any spoilers or anything, is there anything you can tell us about maybe what we can expect to see on the season finale?
You see a lot of chaos, a lot of. I'm not going to tell you what you're going to see exactly.
Any major character deaths possible?
I can't tell you.
Okay.
But a lot of shit goes down for sure. Tonight's episode's really heavy, and then the finale's phenomenal. I mean, it's mind blowing.
Have you guys talked about, I mean, I don't know how far ahead you talk about that stuff, but do you know like where you're headed in season 3? Like, do you have an idea about that?
Well, I just went to LA and I met with the writers in the writers' room about, you know, where Daryl's character's going, and you know, there was a little drop off sort of last season with, you know, Daryl's character sort of going off on this tangent, and it just sort of got, you know, sort of forgotten about, sort of. But I know that there's a lot that Daryl's going to be doing in season 3, and I know some of the new characters that are coming in and the situations and where we're at. They were very clever about telling me a lot of stuff without really giving me any information, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's going to be exciting, and I know that. I know there's a lot that Daryl has to do. What's up, buddy? We should lock the door. Yeah, it's sort of ridiculous, the amount of people going in and out of the door in the middle of an interview.
It's perfect for South by Southwest, though, right?
Nice people going in. I think we're rolling still, though. Yeah.
And I did want to throw out also a plug, our buddies at Texas Frightmare Weekend. We're going to see you back at Texas Frightmare Weekend.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
Yeah, that'll be cool to have you out there and everything. So, you like coming to Texas, right?
I love Texas.
Yeah,
I love it. Yeah, it's great here. You know, and I also love Georgia. I'm having a great time in Georgia.
Yeah.
I have a motorcycle out there. I just ride in the country all the time. It's bliss.
Very, very cool. You can follow Norman on Twitter. It's www.bigbaldhead. Right?
Sun's coming up like a big bald head.
That's right.
Yeah.
And we'll post some links to other stuff down below. Thanks, man. Thanks for talking to us.
Of course.
Have fun out there.
Nice seeing you.
Yeah, good to see you. Yeah. It's not.